Good morning, students. Today we start new unit, surface chemistry. In this unit we will study adsorption, types of adsorption, catalysis, and especially in catalysis, heterogeneous catalysis, colloids, and the useful of in our daily life. So first we understand what concept we study in the surface chemistry. In surface chemistry, we study those chemical reaction at on surface. Those chemical reaction occurs on surface, we represent by a hyphen or by slash. For example, a gas adsorb on surface on a solid or on a liquid. So how can represent by that gas? That is solid oblique means hyphen, that is gas. This can represent, or I can represent solid slash gaseous state. Students, in our daily life, this chapter is very important, and mainly this is theoretical concept. You will get in this chapter full marks. In this chapter you get 4 marks, and that is easy chapter. So we at first discuss one by one. In surface chemistry generally we deals corrosion, electrode process, that reaction occurs on electrode process, dissolution of a salt, crystallization of a salt, and heterogeneous catalysis. So at first we explain some terms in this chapter: adsorption, absorption, sorption, desorption, adsorbate and adsorbent. So students, some terms are, I write for explaining these terms, I want to show a activity. Students, when I dip the chalk piece on this one blue ink, then you can see I dip the chalk piece in blue ink, so the ink adsorb on the surface. The chemical reaction occurs on the surface known as surface phenomena. So this we study in this unit. So this, when we broken down this chalk piece, so students, you can see inside the chalk piece is white, and only boundary are visible as blue color, but inside it's remaining white. So in this we study detail. That is, one is, at first we write adsorption. Adsorption. A word is adsorption. In this adsorption means the molecule of ink into the chalk piece. This one is chalk piece, and the molecule occupy only on the surface. Suppose this a compound. If the molecule occupy on the surface, comparison then bulk inside. So this process known as adsorption, because in chalk piece molecule occupy only outside surface, not inside. This inside known as bulk, this surface, and this is outer surface. So this process known as adsorption. Adsorption is a phenomena, accumulation of a particle or a molecule on surface, comparison then bulk means inside the whole molecule. So that process known as adsorption. So these two substances, this one chalk piece and other one ink. So that ink known as adsorbate. A new word, adsorbate. Other one inside this chalk piece, this known as adsorbent. Adsorbent. Adsorbent is that substance occupy on that surface, means generally that is solid surface or a liquid surface. That is adsorbent. In this adsorbent, we can write alumina gel. Example, alumina gel, silica gel, charcoal, and other finely divided metal, clay. Clay we can write, colloids also write. So these are good adsorbent because they adsorb. This calcium carbonate act as in this on the ink, that is adsorbate. Adsorbate is that substance occupy on the surface. That is generally any gas or any other substance that can easily adsorb. So this process, and other one is, students, that one absorption. That is absorption. That is different. In absorption, what happen? The molecule, suppose this one is a bulk phenomena. If the molecule occupy equal distribute, like sponge, when we use to absorb the ink, we can use sponge. The molecule are equally distributed in the bulk, comparison then on the surface, that process known as absorption. For example, if moisture, water vapor present in our surrounding, then we use for absorption calcium chloride, anhydrous calcium chloride. We use the compound anhydrous. Anhydrous means there is no moisture. If you placed in a room that is calcium chloride, so this absorb the moisture and it's convert into liquid state. So this one is absorption. Absorption inside the molecule. But adsorption when accumulation of particles. Accumulation of particles on surface, comparison then bulk, that known as adsorption. But in absorption, the molecule are equally distributed inside. Other one term is sorption. Sorption. Third term is sorption. Students, what do you mean by sorption? When the molecules are, suppose this one is a sorption phenomena. If the molecules are equally distributed inside the bulk as well as on the surface, that process known as sorption. The molecule occupy on the surface as well as in the bulk, that is sorption. If inside only, that is absorption, equal, but only on surface, that is adsorption. Only simple difference, there is D and there is B, absorption. And sorption, equal distribution. Other term we use, that is another word, we use desorption. Desorption. Students, what do you mean by desorption? Desorption means the molecule that are adsorbed on the surface release out. Remove out of the molecule means if that is bulk and in that bulk the molecules are adsorbed on the surface, those molecules release out, remove out. That process known as desorption. Removal of adsorbate. This one is adsorbate particles. Removal of adsorbate particle from the bulk means from the adsorbent, from alumina gel, silica gel, charcoal and clay. So that is desorption. So in these four terms, first one adsorption, absorption, sorption, and fourth one, desorption. So slightly if you compare, adsorption, the molecule comparison then bulk inside the whole process on the surface is more. If they are equal distributed inside, that is absorption. And if our surface as well as inside equal, that is sorption. If they remove out the molecule, that is desorption. Students, in Hindi, what are the names? Sometimes the students ask, so what is the Hindi of absorption? That is avshoshan, avshoshan. This one adhisoshan, adhisoshan, and this one is, you can say shoshan, and this remove out, vishoshan, or we can say release out. So that is more difficult to remember in Hindi comparison than English. So this phenomena, by this phenomena we can explain some examples occurs. And in this adsorption, in this whole chapter we study adsorption, because this one is a surface phenomena. In surface chemistry we study those phenomena occurs on the surface. So we studied in detail adsorption. Students, generally we see in our surrounding area, when we don't open any room or any classroom for 2-3 days, then what happen? We find that classroom, we find some dirt is suspended on the surface. And if we go home and the room is not open for 2 months or 3 months, then what you can see, the whole the area we found some dust as deposit on the surface. So this is adsorption, means that is natural process, kon your occupy. In similar way, this like metal, that is that one is aluminium, thin sheets, and this appears clean, but students, there is many molecules are adsorbed on the surface. Gaseous molecule or other dust particle also adsorb on the surface. So this is possible how can we clean this? Ultra clean. So when we rub by this any other sources, so dust is removed out, but gas is adsorbed on the surface. So at very high vacuum, if you create high vacuum, means very low pressure, 10 to the power minus 8 to 10 to the power minus 9 Pascal. If you apply the pressure, means very low pressure, means high vacuum, then this metal surface can clean. So students, that is very difficult, and this is a natural process like this magnesium ribbon. This appears like this black color region, because it's react with atmospheric air and form a oxide layer, that is magnesium oxide. So in this way, very difficult to get clean surface. And another I can show you adsorbent. This one is charcoal, that is prepared from when we burn any plant, and then in destructive distillation we stop oxygen and then it can make. So these charcoal, use of the charcoal is to clean raw sugar. If the raw sugar, means we prepare the sugar, fine particle that are colorless, but you know students, sugar cane, that is juice of sugar is green color. So that green color, how can we remove? The color, the sugar pass through the charcoal, this charcoal adsorb the color, and when it's adsorbed we get the white sugar. In this way, this can remove out other impurity also. Other students, when you take from market any leather shoes, then sometimes you found on that packet, one is some white crystals found in a polythene or in a transparent packet. That filled, that is silica gel. When we purchase the leather or other items, then sometimes they found like small particles, white crystal, that are silica gel. So these alumina gel, silica gel, charcoal, and other one is clay and colloids. So these good adsorbent, students, these are adsorbent, means their molecule occupy on their surface. So this silica gel, if you placed in our atmosphere, in a room, then what happen? It's absorb all the water vapors on their surface. If there are silica gel molecule, then what happen? The moisture particles occupy on the surface. These molecules occupy in this way. So this process known as adsorption, they use to remove. What happen if a container, suppose this one is a container, and in this container we filled there is charcoal. We placed in that container this one, there is in one corner charcoal. Then this like charcoal we placed on this one corner. Then if in this container filled like carbon monoxide gas, nitrogen, we can fill sulfur dioxide, other gas, oxygen. So students, what you found? Any gas, any one gas, if you filled this container, then what happen? Pressure of this container is reduced. What are the reason? Because these gas adsorb on the charcoal surface. This gas occupy on the charcoal surface. So what happen? Molecule are reduced, so pressure is reduced. So this process, if you want to reduce any pressure, storage of the gas, we can use this. And if in that room contain present, another one is calcium chloride. This calcium chloride is absorb water moisture, that is absorption. In this, the molecule, there is absorption in this. Calcium chloride absorb the molecule. Absorption. Students, this question comes in CBSE exam many times. In a corner, in a room, present one is chemical calcium chloride, other one present charcoal, silica gel, alumina gel or clay. Then what happen? Moisture means water vapor. So that calcium chloride absorb the water molecule and change into liquid state. It's absorb all the molecule. Absorption. But there is adsorption. The molecule occupy on the surface. So this one is difference. They are good adsorbent in our daily life. This one is example given in your NCERT book. In a room, present that is one corner alumina gel, other one calcium chloride. Then what happen? Calcium chloride absorb inside the molecule in bulk equal, but alumina gel occupy on the surface. So all gas, this depends nature of the molecule also, nature of the gas also, and the adsorbent also. So student, these one are some applications. Now we detail study of the adsorption. Students, we will explain how can the adsorption occurs. So we can say mechanism of the adsorption. Mechanism of adsorption. Adsorption how can occurs, how can take place? Students, suppose this one is a adsorbent and it is made by the molecules in such way like alumina gel, silica gel. This one is a adsorbent. like this. So this is a surface of any adsorbent. Students, in this adsorbents, if you see carefully, the inside molecule, these inside molecule have attractive force, and these attractive force are equally distributed. So overall cancel. So resultant force, they have null effect, zero effect. But those molecules occupy on the surface, their resultant force is not balanced. So there is unequal force because upper side is no molecule, lower side only molecule they attract. So if any gaseous present in atmosphere here, then what happen? These molecules attract because these gaseous ions, molecules or any other matter, they are attract this surface. Why? Because on surface have unequal force. Inside they cancel to each other, like cancel, but on the surface, so this molecule occupy on the surface. When the extra molecule occupy on the surface, then it is balance the force. So these extra molecule occupy on the surface. Why this occupy? The reason behind this, because unequal force. And to balance that force, the molecule are occupy on the surface. So students, this one is a reason why adsorption occurs on the surface only. Inside molecule force are balanced to each other, attract to each other, cancel to each other. But on the surface, the force are not equal. So they attract outside molecule and they adsorb on the surface. So this is the one reason. Other one reason, students, we will explain. Suppose this is a solid surface. On this solid surface, a gas is adsorbed. A gas is adsorbed, and then what happen? This solid absorb on the gaseous space, and in this heat is released out, plus heat means energy released out, means enthalpy released out. When heat is released out, that known as adsorption enthalpy. Adsorption enthalpy. And this one is negative value because energy released out. Enthalpy of adsorption is negative. Adsorption. So students, this we will explain by thermodynamics way. How can this adsorption occurs? The reason behind for adsorption is unequal force, because those molecules occupy on surface, their force are not equal, so they attract outside molecule by different type force. The force may be weaker or stronger. If these force, so this one is adsorbate, and this one is adsorbent. This adsorbate and adsorbent, there are force of attraction. That force of attraction may be weaker or stronger. If the force is weaker, that is van der Waals force of attraction. If between adsorbate and adsorbent, if weaker force and that force are very weak, that is van der Waals force of attraction, then this adsorption known as physical adsorption. Physical adsorption. Physical adsorption or physisorption. Physisorption. Students, a new term. What do you mean by physical adsorption? Between adsorbate and adsorbent, if a weak van der Waals force of attraction, that known as physical adsorption or physisorption. If between adsorbent and adsorbent, strong bond, chemical bond, chemical bond formation. Which type chemical bonds? Like covalent bonds, ionic bonds, mainly hydrogen bonding occurs between adsorbate and adsorbent, that known as chemical adsorption. Chemical adsorption, or we can say chemisorption. Chemisorption. Students, between adsorbate and adsorbent, if strong bond, covalent or ionic bond, hydrogen bonding formation, that one is chemical adsorption, chemisorption. And these enthalpy of adsorption, both the adsorption is negative. In physical adsorption, weaker bond, so lower enthalpy of adsorption. Their enthalpy is, in physical adsorption, that enthalpy known as 20 to 40 kilojoule mole inverse. 20 to 40 kilojoule mole inverse. Why? Because weaker force. And in chemical adsorption, strong bond, so this is value is 80 to 240 kilojoule mole inverse. Enthalpy of adsorption in chemical bond is 80 to 240. Why? Because bonds are stronger. When strong bond, then more energy release out. So now we explain the thermodynamic concept of the adsorption. What are the reasons why this adsorption occurs? Thermodynamics. Thermodynamic concept of students. Now we study thermodynamic concept of adsorption. According to, in 11th class thermodynamics, we study Gibbs energy, Gibbs equation. That equation known as delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S. We already studied this equation. This equation known as Gibbs equation. Very important equation in chemistry. So if we write all the terms are standard state, if they are pure, Gibbs energy of reaction, we can write in a system. If they are a pure state, then standard state. Then what is the spontaneity? Students, adsorption is a spontaneous process. Adsorption is a spontaneous process. Then what are the conditions? You already studied in 11th class. For spontaneous reaction, delta G must be negative. Delta G must be negative. Must be negative for a spontaneous process. Means less than 0. Negative value means less than 0. So how can occurs this negative value? Students, we already explained that is adsorption phenomena. The adsorption phenomena is a exothermic process because the molecule occupy on the surface, and when the molecule occupy, then bond formation. When this bond formation, then energy release out in surrounding. If the weaker bond, less energy means 20 to 40 kilojoule in physical adsorption. If the chemical bond, then strong energy release, that is chemisorption, 80 to 240 kilojoule energy release out. So this enthalpy of adsorption in this reaction, enthalpy of adsorption always negative, means exothermic. This question comes in many times exam. Explain why adsorption is a exothermic process. Because there is new bond formation. Students, when new bond formation, then energy release in surrounding. So it is always negative. Magnitude is lower or higher, that depend on the type of adsorption. This value 20 to 40 kilojoule in physisorption and 80 to 240 kilojoule in chemisorption or chemical adsorption. Depend on the force of attraction. So this is always negative value, energy release. So in this, when we place the value in this equation, then what we find? Delta enthalpy is negative. But what happen about this entropy factor? Students, the gaseous molecule are occupied on the surface. Then what happen? If the gas is away from movement, random movement, but if occupy on the surface, then movement is decreased. It means entropy also decrease. So degree of randomness decrease. Delta S value is negative. Why negative? What do we mean by entropy? Entropy is degree of disorder, randomness. But due to adsorption, due to the gaseous molecule occupy on the surface, so they are fixed, no movement, so randomness is decreased. So entropy also negative. So when we put this value negative in this equation, then what happen? That is minus into T, and this value again minus. Then what happen? You students, you can see minus minus, this value is positive and this value negative. So delta G depend on magnitude. Now delta G value depend on magnitude. If enthalpy of reaction, adsorption enthalpy is greater than T delta S value, then this adsorption occurs. Because we know delta G must be negative, so this value should be higher than this value. And this depend on temperature also. If lower temperature, then this term lower value. If higher temperature, then higher value. So adsorption occurs at lower temperature. Temperature and pressure also affect the adsorption. So this one is thermodynamic concept. If both value are equal, enthalpy of adsorption equal to entropy, that time is equilibrium. This one is a equilibrium concept you study in 11th class. So students, when both value equal, then this value 0. When delta G 0, that is equilibrium. So there is no movement any side. So that is thermodynamic concept, very important term. And according to this, delta G, delta H, T delta S, this is entropy, degree of randomness decrease, this value negative, and this already negative. Negative, this term is positive. Then its value depend on magnitude. So adsorption occurs at only lower temperature, especially physisorption. And chemical sorption required slightly more temperature. That we will separately study. So these are the term. Students, we study another factor, that is equilibrium factor. In that solid, this one is a solid surface. In this solid surface, a gaseous is adsorbed. Then what happen? It's form a equilibrium. That solid adsorb on the gas and heat release out. That heat known as enthalpy, means adsorption enthalpy, that is negative value. So according this reaction, what happen? This occurs as Le Chatelier's principle. Le Chatelier's principle. Students, what is this Le Chatelier's principle? Because this is one is equilibrium, this one is equilibrium, and this side adsorption and this side desorption. Because this side you write adsorption, and this side we can write desorption. Remove out of the gaseous molecule. They depend on these factors: pressure, temperature. Because this reaction is a heat, energy release out. So product side more temperature. So what happen if temperature increase? Adsorption decrease. Why? Because according to Le Chatelier principle, reaction shift opposite direction. What happen if you apply pressure? If you apply pressure, then this reaction shift towards product side, because this side is gaseous and that gas is adsorbed, so less pressure. So if you apply high pressure, then reaction shift towards product side. So these are Le Chatelier's principle. We already studied in 11th class equilibrium, and this is thermodynamic concept, very important. In whole chapter, we follow this equation, Gibbs equation, and this equation known as Gibbs-Helmholtz equation. Very important in chemistry. Always remember, delta G must be negative for a spontaneity or for a spontaneous process. If you remember these two concepts, one is Gibbs equation, other one Le Chatelier principle, then you you can solve the answer. And for equilibrium, delta G must be 0, means enthalpy of reaction is equal to entropy and the temperature factor. Students, now we will study detail what is the difference between physical and chemical adsorption. Students, now we compare between physisorption, physical adsorption, or chemisorption means chemical adsorption. So first difference is bonding nature. In physisorption, there is weak van der Waals force of attraction. Weak van der Waals force of attraction between adsorbate and adsorbent. So less energy release out means weaker bond. So that adsorption known as physical adsorption. If in chemical absorption are strong bond formation, strong bond between adsorbate and adsorbent, like covalent bond, ionic bond, or hydrogen bonding between adsorbate and adsorbent. So this is one is main difference. Other one is specificity, means chemisorption and physical adsorption difference their specific nature. So physisorption is not so specific. Any gas can adsorb on any solid surface. It is not specific. It is not so specific. Means any gas can adsorb, like oxygen, nitrogen, carbon monoxide, ammonia. But chemisorption is highly specific. It is specific. It is specific, depend on the nature, because all gas are not adsorbed on that surface. All gas cannot make hydrogen bonding or covalent or ionic bonding. So this is highly specific. Other one is nature of adsorbate. Nature. Students, nature of adsorbate also affect the adsorption. For example, those gas easily liquefy. Those gas we easily liquefy, they are more adsorption. So nature of adsorption also depend. Nature of adsorbate means those substances they are easily liquefy, like sulfur dioxide gas, like methane and hydrogen. If you compare these three gas, then sulfur dioxide easily liquefiable at 630 Kelvin temperature. That is methane 190 Kelvin temperature and this 33 Kelvin temperature. This given you in your NCERT book. And this, what is this temperature? These are critical temperature. Critical temperature means that temperature, minimum temperature, we can liquefy any gas. Critical temperature, what do you mean by this? those gas we can't liquefy above this temperature. Means sulfur dioxide we can liquefy up to 630 Kelvin. Above this temperature we can't liquefy sulfur dioxide. Means sulfur dioxide easily liquefiable. Methane comparison then they're lower, and hydrogen only 33. That is very difficult to liquefy the hydrogen gas. So reason behind, because they are a force of attraction, so easily can liquefied and those gas easily can attached. So that adsorption depend on nature of adsorbate. Same, if the nature of adsorbate like easily can make the bond, that is chemical adsorption also depend on nature of adsorbate. So this is very important. Those gas easily liquefy, means those have more critical temperature. In 11th class we already studied critical temperature is that temperature, above that point we can't liquefy any gas. So these easily can attract. Other one, enthalpy of adsorption. So this nature of adsorbate, those both the adsorption affect, chemical as well as physical. Other one is enthalpy of adsorption. In enthalpy physical we already studied weak van der Waals. So enthalpy of adsorption only 20 to 40 kilojoule mole inverse. Means less value, enthalpy of adsorption. Enthalpy of adsorption is lower value. But in chemical, more value. Why? Stronger bond. Their value is 80 to 240 kilojoule mole inverse. That one. Other one, main difference between physical and chemical adsorption is, students, temperature. What happens if you increase temperature? When we increase temperature, then physical adsorption decrease. Increase temperature, then what happens? Physical adsorption decrease. Why decrease? Because yes, gaseous molecule remove out. According to delta G value is T delta S value more increase. So this physisorption decrease. Means if a gas adsorb on metal surface, if you heat the metal, then gas is removed out in surrounding. But what happens about chemical sorption? Chemical sorption, when temperature increase, it is increase. When temperature increase, chemical sorption increase. So at first increase, after then decrease. That is very important. If you flow a chart, then you can see what are the reason. Students, we can plot the curve of temperature and adsorption. Suppose this side we take temperature. In physical adsorption, a graph, and this type is adsorption. Extent of adsorption we will study after that. Then what happen? We get such type graph. Why? Lower temperature, more adsorption. After that, adsorption decrease. So this one is physisorption, physical adsorption. But in chemical, this graph like this. This one temperature, this side increase, and this one is adsorption, extent of adsorption. So student, in this way, first when temperature increase, it is very lower value, and then increase, reach maximum, and then further decrease. Like this, the graph of chemisorption is when temperature increase, first increase, reach maximum, then further decrease. So this one is main difference, many times comes in exam, comparison physisorption and chemisorption. Physisorption decrease, and that first increase reach maximum and then further decrease. So these are the reason that is highly specific. Students, what are the reason first increase and then decrease? The reason is activation energy. That region is activation energy, EA, Arrhenius energy, already studied in chemical kinetics. So we can make a graph that is activation energy, and that one earlier chapter in this, that is time coordinate. According to a reaction, any reaction have to cross this energy barrier like this. So this one reactant, this product, this side potential energy, and the time. So this is the difference, that is enthalpy of reaction, but this one is Arrhenius or activation energy. Any reaction they have to cross this energy barrier. When this cross the energy barrier, what happen? When temperature increase, kinetic energy increase, directly proportional to temperature. So speed of the molecule increase. When speed increase, then they cross this energy barrier and reach maximum, and then the reaction occurs. So this is the region reach maximum. Why further decrease? Further decrease the region is, that is this region. That we know delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S. So students, by adsorption, this value negative and negative both the term are positive. So then delta G value depend also on these terms. So after that high temperature, this is decrease. So this adsorption known as activated adsorption sometimes. So this is highly specific, and it's depend on nature of adsorbate and adsorbent, and physisorption do not depend on the nature. This decrease by temperature. Why? Weaker force. There is stronger force. So these are the main reason. Other one reason is physisorption and chemisorption. One more difference I write here. Multilayered. Physisorption is multilayered. Students, this is very main difference, multilayered. And this chemical sorption is unilayered या single layered. Single layered. How can we explain this? Suppose this one a adsorbent. In this adsorbent, alumina, silica gel, something. Suppose if you apply the pressure, what happen? So this one is a one layer is formation. Gaseous molecule occupy on the surface. Then other layer is occupy on the surface. Like this. If further pressure apply, then what happen? Another layer also occupy on the surface. So this known as multi-layered. Physisorption is a multi-layered. But in chemisorption, students, you know, chemical bonding is required. For a chemical bonding, it's form chemical bond between the adsorbate and adsorbent. This one is adsorbent and there are chemical bond. So it is single layered, unilayered, monolayered. So there are special bond formation. This is the main difference between physisorption and chemisorption. So summarize now. Physisorption is not specific, chemisorption highly specific. That is weaker bond, there is strong bond, less enthalpy of adsorption. Chemisorption high enthalpy of adsorption, almost 4 times. And it is temperature. When temperature increase, then what happen? Physisorption decrease, chemisorption first increase, then decrease. Other one main factor, surface area. If you increase surface area, both adsorption increase. Because when we increase surface area, both the adsorption, if you increase the surface area like this, so both the adsorption are increased. When surface area increase, adsorption increase. When apply pressure, so if the gaseous molecule, then adsorption also increase. Chemisorption and physisorption both are increased. If temperature, that depend on Le-Chatelier's principle. So students, in our NCERT book, in a tabular form, given at page number 124, you write all the physisorption and chemisorption in detail. and read thoroughly all this topic, and then you make the notes in similar way, because this chapter is very easy and theoretical concept. So if you understand, then in our daily life this is also very helpful, and in an industry for industrialization. So due to this they include in our syllabus. So very important concept and easy also. So many times question comes in this year. CBSE also ask a question, what is the difference between physics option and chemistry option? Write any two difference or three difference. So tomorrow we will study detailed adsorption, isotherms. Like and subscribe. Share the needy students. Have a nice day. Thank you.